What's up, world? Thanks for jumping in for another ride. Cliff here at Downshifting, and today we're going to be doing a 1-year real-world review on a set of Michelin all-season 4s that was installed on our 2018 Ford Edge Sport all-wheel drive about 1 year and 16,000 miles ago. So let's get to it. So all 4 of the Michelin Pilot all-season 4s were installed on our 2018 Ford Edge Sport back on May 1st of 2024. And it had approximately 36,000 miles on it. Fast forward to today, which is the end of July of 2025, and the Ford Edge has just over 52,000. We may be closing in on 53,000, so that gives us a total of approximately 16,000, maybe 16,500 miles on the 2018 Ford Edge Sport. Now we will put a link to the original install and review video for the Michelin all-season 4s down in the description below. But just for context, as soon as we installed these Michelins, we actually took a trip from where we live, just out east of Dallas, Texas, down to Austin, Texas, and back home. And so what I thought we would do for this video to give us real information on the Michelin all-season 4s is we would use the exact same tread depth gauge that we used in our original install and review video of the Michelin all-season 4s. And we're going to take all 4 tires as we do a tire rotation, and we're going to do a tread depth check on all 4 Michelin all-season 4s. So again, referencing our original install and review video, we checked the tread depth on the Michelin all-season 4s, and all 4 tires were around 10-30 seconds of tread depth. Now with that, Michelin rates the all-season 4s as an ultra-high performance all-season tire with a blend of great traction characteristics and longevity. So I thought with Michelin's performance and longevity claims of the all-season 4s, we would use that exact same tread depth gauge that we used to measure that 10-30 seconds tread depth on the all-season 4s. And we'll see where we really stand after 1 year and 16,000 miles. All right, so this is our front driver's side. You can see that I have it marked here. And so we have our tread depth gauge. And this is the exact gauge that we used back when we installed the Michelin Pilot all-season 4s. And so let's check this out really quick. We are down to about 7:30 seconds. And I've checked a couple of spots and it varies just slightly. Nothing crazy. I'll go over here. See if I can find 7:30 seconds again where we're at. There we go. So again, we're down to about 7:30 seconds on the front driver's side. So we've used basically 30 seconds of tread. So not too bad, just over 16,000 miles in 1 year of daily driver use. That's the front driver's side. Let's see how the rest of them are doing. We have our rear driver's side over here ready to check the tread depth. All right, so on the rear driver's side, this is kind of interesting. So we have 7:30 seconds. And that's on the outside of the tire. On the inside of the tire, we're about 6:30 seconds. So it looks like on the inside, we have maybe just a little more wear than we do on the outside. Maybe about 1 to half 30 seconds, something like that. So, but we're still in the same ballpark as we were on the front driver's side, so we're in that ballpark. Nothing to be overly concerned about, and so I'm going to get this rear driver's side wheel and tire cleaned up and we'll keep moving. Okay, here is our rear passenger side, and so we're going to check the tread depth on this one. So we'll pick a couple of random spots, and so this is going to be on the outside of the tire, and it looks like it's fairly consistent between 6 and 7:30 seconds with what the driver's side was. We'll go ahead and pick a location on the inside. It's kind of random. So yeah, fairly consistent with the driver's side. Okay, so yeah, fairly consistent with the driver's side. I'm gonna go ahead and just do one more and we'll go to this far inside edge. So yeah, we're pretty well spot on with the rear driver's side. So I'm not too concerned about that at all. The rears actually look like they may be wearing just slightly more than the fronts, which is kind of odd to me, but maybe it has something to do with it being an all-wheel drive. Normally the fronts will wear a little bit more just because of braking, but they keep us fairly consistent, so no concerns, and we're going to go ahead and continue with checking our tread depths. Okay, so we are down to our front passenger side, the last wheel and tire combination to check our tread depth. So just really quick, so for the rears, I called it somewhere between 6.5 and 7:30 seconds, and for the front driver's side, I called that one around 7:30 seconds. So let's see what the front passenger side has. All right, so we're just gonna pick a random spot this time on the inside. And looks like we are just over 730 seconds. So I would say that's fairly consistent. Let's check one more time. So yeah, new random spot, 730 seconds, just over. One more. So 730 seconds. So I would say that is fairly consistent with the front driver's side. So I'm very happy with the wear so far on this. So that should do it for our tread depth check. So that gives us a real world idea of where we stand. So if you're looking for a tire with year-round drivability and a fair amount of sport handling characteristics, then the Michelin Pilot All Season 4 is still a solid choice. Now down in the description below, we're going to have some links to some videos, one of those being the original install and review. And additionally, we're going to check the balance on those all-season Fords after that 1 year and 16,000 miles. So if you want to check out that video, it's also going to be down in the description below. And that concludes the real-world review tread depth check on our Michelin all-season Fords after 1 year and 16,000 miles. So listen, really do hope you got some good information out of this video, or we hope you just enjoyed hanging out in the shop with us today. If you have, please do me a huge favor if you haven't already. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button. And as always, jump in for another ride.